I'm Mr. P, here with Mr. Dave, and I haven't seen Dune. Welcome to our review of Dune.
Yes, because luckily for you and our viewers, I have seen Dune.
Yes, I'm going to grill you about Dune.
Yes, you can do that.
So there's two current films that we're talking about. So the first one was from 2021, which we're going to talk about now. And you're going to watch the newly released one tomorrow, part 2.
Yes, part 2 tomorrow evening, yes.
So for someone that's never watched Dune before, let's go to the first film, the part 1 from 21. What's the storyline of the film very briefly?
Okay, so I'll set the scene for you.
Yeah.
It's the Atreides family is who this is focusing around. It's futuristic space, although a little bit gritty and dark and steampunk as well. And it's basically about the politics between the families, and the Atreides and the Harkonnen, like the main two families, and they're all working under an Emperor Shaddam. And it's basically the power play between the families, and the film mainly focuses on Paul Atreides, who is the youngest son, so he's like the future of the Atreides family, and it's basically they're given an order by the Emperor to go to Arrakis, the planet, and it's nicknamed Dune because of all the sand, because it's very much a desert planet.
I see.
So they are, but the Harkonnens have basically been running this planet, this Arrakis, for quite a long time. Been the favourites of the Emperor, been oppressing lots of people and the natives, making a lot of money and making themselves powerful. And basically, the Emperor has moved the Atreides family to take over the running of Arrakis because they kind of feel that he knows that it will kind of diminish them by being there and doing that, and that kind of the cards already been played for them to fail.
So is it like a business takeover?
Yeah,
sort of
so
thing?
kind of they're taking over, but they kind of want them to fail, and then the other family comes back in and does better.
All right, they're almost being set up to fail.
Yeah, taking out the competition, basically.
Right.
So that's the basic premise, and then obviously this young son that it's focusing around, he's got like some of these special powers that they've like developed over the years. His mother's like a bit of a mystic, into mystic arts, and he's able to, like, he's training during the film to like almost use like telepathy and like controlling people's minds a little bit. So he starts off doing that, and he's kind of seen as this kind of hope for their family, and to kind of put the Harkonnens and the Emperor back in the place and make a success of it.
Okay.
And at the end of the film, you kind of see that he's moving more towards becoming closer with the natives, which his father wanted to do and started to do. He wants to get closer with them and kind of run it fairly, run it properly, and do it the right way. But obviously there's a lot of people that don't want that to succeed.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the basic premise of it, I would say.
Okay. So this is not the first time we've seen Dune on the screen.
No, they did a film adaptation in 1984, which apparently was very faithful to the book. Didn't do amazing at the box office. It did okay. It's a bit of a cult classic. They probably like we've said with previous things, it's probably the better technology and the better effects that we can have now, where we can do the book justice.
Yeah, the production value is raised up.
Yeah, I think the kind of newer, the good production values now do suit the story.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one to use that for. And that was based, as we said, it was based on the book that originally came out in 1965 by the author Frank Hubert.
Right.
We've also had some video game adaptations of it as well. Just a nice bit of trivia for geeky fans. The 84 adaptation starred Dean Stockwell from Quantum Leap and Patrick Stewart from obviously Next Generation, Star Trek, and many other things was in it as well.
Did he use his mind to control things?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it. I've not seen the 84
I'll talk
one
to
for
a
a long
guru
time.
off screen. Did Patrick Stewart use his mind to control things?
I haven't seen it.
I knew that was going to be the answer. That's why I asked.
Yes, the producer's not been helpful there.
No. So basically, we've got part 1, part 2. So obviously the one you're going to watch that's just been released now, you're going to watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a continuation of the story.
Yeah, continuation from the first film, yeah.
When you watched the first one, I know it was a year or two ago, but was there anything that really popped out at you as being really good? I know production value, we've said, as a whole.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know where they filmed it, but I'm assuming they went and did a location film
Yeah,
on this.
I'd have thought
So,
yeah.
what was it about the film that really
certainly
did it for you? Have you read the book? Sorry.
No.
No. Okay.
No. The cinematography, the score, obviously by Hans Zimmer,
It's
very
Hans
good
Zimmer.
as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's face it. It used to be, if it's got John Williams, it's amazing. Then Hans Zimmer started to slip in to that
Yeah.
work, to that role. It never replaces John Williams, never
No.
will, but has become almost like they've become like the Morecambe and Wise of music for films, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, the two Ronnies. I need something that's slightly more that people know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, the cinematography, the score, the casting is very good. And like we said in other things, it's adapted from an already established world or already established characters from the book. So you've got well-rounded characters that you kind of understand pretty quickly. It doesn't take a long time to get to grips with them.
So quickly, casting. The casting we think was good.
Yeah, I'd say
There was no one that was really weak that came across as.
I don't think so. No, I think it was pretty good. I think they did a good job with that.
If you were to rate the film out of 10 just overall,
Difficult one. I'd probably would go as high as a 9.
really? That
Yeah.
high? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's high praise. High praise indeed.
And
Okay.
and indeed, the second one in early reviews I've seen has already been classed as a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. So
Really?
they've gone that one extra growth.
Who was it
Second
that
film.
said that? It's normally the New York Times. It was this.
No, it was just film critics, just
Oh,
generally.
okay, fair
yeah.
enough. Because you know, it just depends.
It wasn't from some rag.
I was going to be really mean about the New York Times then, but I won't be.
We'll save that for another show, another episode.
Well, okay, good high praise there from Mr. Dave regarding part 1. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Don't forget, part 2 of Dune is out
now.
now. Yeah.
In fact.
Thanks for joining us. You can catch all of our other stuff on that we do on our socials or our links on our website at geekguys.co.uk. And thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time.